Jurickson Profar of the Atlanta Braves got suspended for PEDs. There needs to be some sort of language in these contracts that allow teams to void them a lot easier than they are.
No, no.
Why no?
I will fight you. You continue what you want to say. Hard no.
So if you're a guy who's coming off a career year like Jurickson Profar, and now we found out it's probably because he had PEDs and I bought something under false pretenses, I'm not allowed to return to sender?
They're not getting the money.
Okay, he's not while he's suspended, but if he's crap now after he comes back from suspension because he's off the juice and I still have 2.5 years of paying this guy, that's not what I signed up for.
This is the hardest of hard no's ever.
Really?
Hardest of hard no's. Never once in a so you want to know this? Here you go, ready. So who controls these players' food?
The teams. They bring in, yeah.
So the team who wants to get out of a contract controls their food, right?
Right.
They control their food. They make their food for them every single day. So the team wants to get out of a bad contract.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $200 million might be on the line.
Okay.
And they control what you put in your body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I know what you're saying.
A whole lot of money and a whole lot of reasons to put something in somebody's food when they control that food every single day. They control what supplements they put in. They control, like, the trainer just gives you something and you drink it because that's what they've always done every single day. The pre-workout, post-workout, everything, like everything you do, the team basically control. Like, here you go. Here, hey, they walk up, say, hey, can I get a whatever sandwich? Yeah, done. Here you go.
That's a good.
You want to get out of a $200 million contract? Done. You're out of that contract really quick. Because that's the problem, is when you give the team that type of control. When the team, I would say this, if the team's going to enter a contract with somebody, they need to do a better job of understanding what type of player they're getting in contract with.
Right. Okay. Listen,
if there's questions about it, they can do a drug test. Here's the thing. That's the drug test. Like, he was taking drug tests all last year when he hit 280, had 24 home runs and doing whatever. Like, he's hit 20 home runs in the past. He had 24. Okay. Not a crazy number jump, but they were drug testing him last year. That's the thing, is like, you have to trust Major League Baseball drug testing. We can look at all those numbers last year and say, yes, there was a jump and there was an increase without a doubt. Throughout the year, Major League Baseball is testing these guys, and you don't know when the test is coming by, and they're checking it. Maybe they can test more. That's upon that. But you got to look at the numbers. Those numbers were legit, and without a doubt, he could have taken something in the off season because he wasn't feeling good or something, and he wanted to continue that. But whatever he took would have shown up in those drug tests during the year. It would have shown up, and throughout the year. And so that's the thing about it, is we can do more testing, but there's you can't drug test 26 guys every single day.
It's not even about PEDs and being able to void out a contract for PEDs. It's just the guys that don't want to be there. There's got to be some way to get out of a contract.
Never signed them. It's not hard to do a little bit of research.
Well, what about Anthony Rendon?
The difference is, like, okay, you signed him, but you knew what you were getting, and you like the Anthony Rendon was an incredible baseball player.
Yes, he was.
Ridiculous numbers. And they signed him, and he was worth every single penny for what he had done. The problem, though, is it would have taken you 10 minutes to talk to ex-players, guys that played with him, and like, all right, like, what type of attitude is he? Like, you don't necessarily know when somebody has a career-threatening injury, how they're going to react to it, and that they're just going to shut down mentally. And also, like, he's had so many injuries, that shit compounds. Right? It compounds over time, and it makes your mental stability worse. And it's like, then everyone tells you need to quit. You need to quit. Like, why do I want to show up to the ballpark every day when no one wants me here anyways? Like, why do I want to be here? Like, why is you'll lose love for baseball pretty quick when everyone tells you don't love baseball? What if he did love baseball? He just showed it in a different way than everybody else, where he didn't come to the ballpark with a giant smile saying, I'm here, let's go. Well, if he just like showed up and just loved it, like, right? And like, that to me over time can change things without a doubt. The problem is the team signed him. They knew what they were getting into. Yeah. You're not expecting all the injuries to happen. And without a doubt, even if he doesn't want to be there, dude, I've known plenty of Major League Baseball players that don't want to necessarily be there, but they're healthy and they play good. And that's the thing is like Rendon might not want to be there any day, but if he's healthy, he plays good. He's a good baseball player. Even if right now, if he was healthy, he'd be a good baseball player. He's just not healthy ever.
Or he says he's not healthy. And that's the thing that worries me.